Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time for our level 58 warrior quest. Minion roulette for the day is giving us a Morble seedling, horrifying. Hello there, Broken Mountain. Broken Mountain has something urgent to discuss with you. Yes! Warrior's getting real good! Ah, Satora, I can see the power in your stride and feel the inner beast raging within you. You will need such strength for your next trial is at hand. Whiskcat and my brother are here looking for more fighters to supplement the undermanned Maelstrom troops in a new operation, and they've asked for you by name. Seek them out if you wish to raise your axe once more against the beast tribes. I mean, I don't particularly want to. The so-called beast tribes here in Lenosia are generally completely in the right. The kobolds definitely are. The Sahagin are more desperate than anything. I need the aid of a couple good axes once again. Alright, well, Curious Gorge, you ready to go? Have you healed up? Satora, brother. The Maelstrom is once again in need of support, is it not? Pray tell us what it is they require. Very well, now that everyone is here, scouts have reported increased activity among the kobolds. The 179th Order seems to be producing explosives day and night in preparation for an all-out assault. From all indications, they aim to attack this very camp. The Maelstrom strategy is to intercept the bombs near Zelma's Run. Camp Bronze Lake is a haven for wounded soldiers, and its defense is one of our top priorities. If we had two legendary warriors by our side, our success would be all but assured. Zelma's Run is barely wide enough for one cart to ride abreast. If I were to lose control, none would be able to escape the beast's wrath. On the contrary, brother, this battle will give you the chance to once again assert your dominance over the beast within. This is what you spoke of earlier, is it not? To tame the inner beast by devoting yourself to the defense of your allies. Brother, if my theory turns out to be true, then control is within your grasp. As long as Satora is at your back, there is naught to fear. Will you run away again? You know that the path you wish to walk, the path of the warrior, does not lie down that road. Say no more. Please, leave me to my thoughts. Well, we've not much time for hesitation. The Storm Captain awaits near Zelma's Run and will be departing shortly. Satora, if you decide to join the fight, pray tell Curious Gorge. If anyone can rouse him from his slump, it's you. I mean, he did say to leave him alone. But maybe some encouragement from us directly will be what he needs. I say, realizing how arrogant that sounds. But he looks up to us. My apologies for causing worry, Satora. My brother is right. It's up to me to walk the path of might. I know that, but still I cower before the beast within. But a true warrior faces his fears axe in hand, right? Come on, Satora, remind me what it's like to scoff at my enemy's feeble blows. Awaken your inner beast and slap the fear right out of me. You want to get slapped, you say? Gods damn, what a blow! That's the stuff warriors are made of, Satora. Thank you. I'll dominate the beast within, and our axes will stand indomitable against those bloody kobolds. Our enemies will feel the full force of my fury and will not step one ilm into this camp. Come, Satora, we mustn't keep the Storm Captain waiting. Alright. I'm glad that helped. Now, off to Zelma's Run. Let's go participate in the operation. As long as we are intercepting an attack on us, I suppose it is fair. Oh my god, the situation between Limsa and the kobold sucks. With Curious Gorge by our side, victory is all but assured. I dare say the kobolds won't have the courage to face him again. Satora, it is an honor to fight with you again. Let's show those kobolds what for. Now hold on, y'all. The mission isn't starting yet. Don't run ahead into the fate where you will get slaughtered because there's probably going to be nobody defending you. The kobolds will scurry in fear before the wrath of the warrior. They won't dare to get within a mile of this camp again. That's what you should focus on, protecting the camp above all else. Satora, that both you and Curious Gorge will be aiding us brings me comfort. Camp Bronze could not ask for a more stalwart defense. Our strategy is to intercept the kobolds at two separate locations in Zelma's Run. We'll split into two groups with one warrior protecting each one. Satora will be dispatched to the eastern side, away from the fate that's about to start. Nary a single kobold will make it through with your fury alongside us. Curious Gorge will be in charge of the western side's defense. I've seen you crush kobolds under your axe before. Today shall be no different. Once the 179th Order have run home with their tails between their legs, we will rendezvous to the north. May your axes strike true. Dismissed. Gorge, I seriously encourage you to focus on the camp, not the kobolds. Don't worry about beating the kobolds, worry about protecting the camp. If your brother's theory is right, that will make the difference. Also, before I forget, the changes to Warrior in patch 7.3 were exactly nothing. None of the tanks got any changes at all, so it plays exactly the same. God damn it, I walked right into their ambush. Seriously? You got taken down that quickly. I didn't even have time to get here. Alright, 179th Order, down you go. Any more? Of course. Alright, and we're just gonna act like Curious Gorge is participating in that fate over there. That's what the fate is. The fate is now just his half of this battle. Got it. Really, the serendipity of that happening right now is just incredible. I'm so happy that surprise is happening right now. Okay, our side's clear. Let's get you back up. That was too bloody close. Good thing the kobolds didn't count on you showing up. It looks like the eastern side is clear. Curious Gorge and the others may need our help. Hurry, Satora. Indeed, let's get over there quickly. Now, the only thing that would make it better is if the fate fails right as I'm turning around the corner here. Please, please, game, give this to me. It would be so funny. Damn it. Damn it, it would have been so funny. If not for your timely arrival, who knows what the kobolds would have done with me. Once again, I owe you my life. I'm glad you've returned to us hale and whole. The kobolds barely put up a fight. Don't say that to this guy. Curious Gorge felt like a warrior possessed. I could feel his fury flowing through my axe as well. Oh, I didn't realize they actually take the chocobos with them if you fail the fate. Satora, my apologies, but it seems the kobolds couldn't wait for you. Camp Bronze is not to fear from the 179th Order anymore. Curious Gorge's axe was like a whirlwind, strewing the kobolds in every which direction. His courage carried us all through the battle unharmed. Without these two warriors by our side, I'd have no doubt the kobolds would have overwhelmed us. I'll be submitting a detailed report of your heroism to Whiscat and Maelstrom Command. You have all fought bravely today. Let us return home for well-deserved rest. Hell yes! Good job, Curious Gorge. I am so proud of you. Satora, I can scarce remember the last time I fought as I did today. I swung my axe with abandon, but I was free from the inner beast's grasp. It was just as my brother said. By pouring my strength into the defense of my allies, the beast within was tamed. However, kobolds are hardly a true test of one's prowess. If the fight had been against a more worthy foe, or if the circumstances had been more dire. Although today's battle was heartening, it's too early to say I've subdued the beast. I returned to Camp Bronze to rest. Satora, let my brother know of our victory here. Okay, you are correct that a fight against a more dangerous foe would have been a better test of if you've tamed the inner beast. I don't like the attitude you are having towards it with the, quote, worthy foe. That's making me anxious. That's making me real anxious. But for now, we will take a victory as a victory. And we'll deal with next steps as they come. The Storm Captain has already sent his report of your impressive feats. Broken Mountain will be eager to hear of his brother's heroism. It seems your victory was well earned, but what of my brother? Was he able to fight without succumbing to his inner fury? He was, very well. Ah, so even with today's victory, he yet dreads the consequences were he to lose control. Still, it is only through the strength of his own will that he may dispel the fog of self-doubt. Unfortunately, the beast tribes won't wait for Curious Gorge's epiphany. Storm Marshal Slafferson has sent word that he requires a warrior's strength to aid in another Maelstrom's offensive. As you already know, kobolds aren't the only nuisances we have to contend with. The Sahagin have taken advantage of the distraction caused by our focus on the kobolds to launch an offensive against the Tide Gates. With the bulk of Maelstrom forces tied up with the kobold threat, we can ill afford to send any men to defend the gate near Camp Skull Valley, leaving us wide open to the Sahagin threat. Satora, if the strength of a warrior were to see the people of Limsa Lominsa safely through the storm, then mayhap the glory of our ancestors would be restored, and all across Eorzea would know us as guardians instead of brutes. However, it saddens me to say that we cannot depend on my brother to be ready to shoulder such a weight. Satora, when the time comes, you must needs be ready to take on the task alone. In the meantime, pray tell me of your battle at Zelma's Run. Recall the ferocity with which you fought, and lose yourself in the memories of your fight. As before, your inner beast is roused, and another technique of Eld is at your disposal. Your progress is encouraging. Continue on this path, continue to challenge the limits of your mind and body, and victory in the battles to come is assured. Equilibrium is a self-heal that you can use once a minute with a potency of 1200. That's pretty dang good. Warrior might be a little broken, in a good way. Though I have seen very reasonable complaints. What is Raw Intuition doing up there? I wanted to put... Okay, hold on. Equilibrium goes there. Raw Intuition goes... there. Okay, now my hotbars are correct. But yeah, Warrior might be a little bit broken. I love it. It makes it very, very good for people who are new to tank because all the self-healing, Equilibrium, Thrill of Battle, which is great for tank busters, Raw Intuition, all of it. Really, really good for making sure Warrior just cannot die. The problem is, it kind of makes healers somewhat irrelevant when warriors in battle. There are healers who have very valid complaints about the self-heal abilities of tanks, particularly Warrior. That said, I do think it is a good idea for at least one of the tanks to have a good amount of self-healing so that it can be kind of the easier tank for newbies to get warm up with. So I think it's fine that Warrior's a little bit broken, but other tanks do end up with a lot of self-healing as well eventually, and a lot of healers aren't happy about it, which is understandable. And I do hope they find some way to fix that in the next expansion. It's probably the next point we're going to see any progress on fixing that. Anyways, Equilibrium, very good ability. Very glad to have it. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV. Ooh, time for a seasonal event. Time for Moonfire Fair. With a new jumping puzzle that I have to finish. We'll see if I actually pull it off. We'll see everyone next time for that.